BNP, I can't.
Tested negative for performance enhancing stimulants. A toss ball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior. Unfair advantage. This story brought to you by Halcyon News.
Work dirty. Clean up the competition. Mega messy.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising. For the following story. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be? Certainly, Captain.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Boring. Ada, let's watch something else.
Ah, yes, they warned me about this. This is not an Aetherwave serial. This is a transmission. I am Administrator Ludovic... Never mind. Let's just get to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
Halcyon Helen's dead? Oh no, Chief of the Savages finally got her.
Is this some kind of sick joke? This is the freelancer we're trying to hire.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. The infamous Captain Hawthorne. You have such a remarkable talent for upsetting Sublight's authorities. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
You must be desperate if you want my help. I'm no friend to Sublight.
You're no friend to Lilia Hagen. I represent Sublight Underground. You and I have a clean slate. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Perea Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Quit arguing or I'll start shooting.
Merciful law, I think he's serious. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You are an extraordinary scientist. If your talents extend to forensics, then you may be exactly what we need. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Inspector Joker. I like the sound of that.
I'm pleased to hear that. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Transmission
Okay.
terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Okay.
Greetings.
Watch a lot of them. Yeah, we'll go here. We'll go to... I like this place.
We've touched down on the atmospheric complex.
Cool. Grand Colonial Hotel.
Mobile command, except atmospheric cleanliness is unexpectedly pristine. Course routed. Unit is in motion. Navigating to requested location.
You okay, buddy? What happened? He fell. Feel any better? What was it I needed? That isn't that I needed. I don't care about that right now. This I don't need. Something else. Isn't melee. Probably should have to do this.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime. We're not Sublight. We're Sublight Underground. Slug. Not a... Never you mind that. Think of me more as an employee of Eridanos rather than a slug hiree, if you'd rather. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, I reckon. Slug will stay out of your way as you investigate the killing. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
Emergency stain and accident disappearing goop capsules are currently low on capacity. Would you like to order a new 5,000 caps carton of goop for this unit?
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose. Of course. That is, I would love to. Unfortunately, it's currently still being prepared. Not to speak out of turn, but I think the idea was that the hotel staff would continue to clean your room while you investigated the crime scene. You're more than welcome to look around the hotel and associated grounds, but right now, all of the bridges to the other land complexes are up. It's for safety's sake. The administrator ordered a lockdown shortly after the murder. Until we've got a lead on the murderer, I don't think it's set to be rescinded. But you're still more than welcome to explore the Grand Colonial. Should you decide you wish to offer your assistance, please stop by the Grand Ballroom.
Okay.
Are messy.
Gotta find cover!
You're pathetic. Get your ass kicked. Yo.
I can't believe someone so famous as Halcyon
Report. The immediate vicinity is...
with how...
black hole birdie.
Oh, Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see.
Let's skip the pleasantries. I'm ready to begin my investigation.
I'm pleased to hear that.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential. You don't. Although I really should have looked into that option. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification. Yes, it's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Oh, whoops.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon. The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you. This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Now loading mouthwash protocol. Please open wide, customer.
The size of these footprints
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint. The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
Well, I'm stumped.
Halcyon Helen was at the purpleberry orchards prior to her death.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar. Something I should know? Are you asking me these questions? I understand you're being metaphorical, but I'm contractually obligated to remind you that Rizzo's cannot provide you with any official brand-associated headgear. Please, ask your questions.
Found the
Norval,
body.
head bellhop. He was understandably distraught. I believe his feelings were genuine. He's a remarkably
I
poor
think I
actor.
killed him already.
Hotel security corroborates his whereabouts during the murder. I haven't included him in my list of suspects, but neither am I convinced of his innocence. There's no sign of the murder weapon. Whatever it was that killed Helen, the killer took it with them. Frankly, I'm having trouble imagining exactly what it was that killed her.
Could have been a raptidon. You guys got raptidons up here?
Law have mercy. I can confidently rule out a raptidon as the murder weapon, Inspector.
Yeah,
anything
that's all
else?
for now. No.
The Purpleberry Orchards. And a footprint. Inspector, that was absolutely marvelous. Beautifully deduced. With the help of my discrepancy amplifier, of course.
I
was waiting for this. Yes, of course. I'm only too eager to cooperate.
I don't really know what I'm doing here. I might not be the right person for this
If you can't
job.
have faith in yourself, then trust in the discrepancy amplifier. The power of science is more than capable of transforming a feckless dullard into a competent detective. No offense. In any case, would it help you to talk about the body?
That's kind of personal, Doc. I barely know you.
Inspector. Concentrate, please. Our leading lady must have riled up someone. Her wounds from cranium to metatarsal are as follows. A blow to the head, severe enough to lacerate the flesh. Followed by a suite of plasma burns down the neck and back, signs of poisoning, evidence of inanition and desiccation, possible signs of jaundice, some shingles, one malformed toenail.
Malformed toenails. The silent killer.
Why were you given a medical license again? Never mind. Forget I asked. Let's move on. The short version is this. Helen was killed by poison, a blow to the head, and a plasma weapon. Possibly more.
I'll bear that in mind.
I am, of course.
I changed my mind. I don't want to talk to you no more. Just don't know if I should kill you now or later. That's some fucking popping right there. Big popping.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
I have a sticky bee. She wants some borscht.
Likelihood of Helen using her final moments to spell the first letter of the food she was craving, 0.0002%.
What do you think it means?
Now simulating conjecture in hypothesis module. Hypothesis. This letter indicates the name of Helen's assailant.
Okay.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid work, Inspector.
I knew I should have gotten.
This body has not been disposed of in a board-approved...
Hello there. Oh dear. If you've lost...
Welcome to the Grand Colonial. Please make yourself at home.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon. Why, you? While you're here, Inspector, could I set you up with a room? For you, only the best, sir, of course. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just